Hi everyone, I'm the usual suspect, and today let's talk about superhero movies. Now there's been a recent trend of late of making superhero flicks much more darker and realistic than say they used to be in the 20th century. And it's getting to the point where almost all superhero movies are taking this more serious tone. So why is this? If you ask me, it's probably due to how much the films are taking in at the box office. All you gotta do is just look at The Dark Knight, see how much money that grossed, and you begin to see what all the fuss is about.
Are you crazy?
So directors are taking heed as audiences now apparently seem to crave a more serious takes on their favourite Cape Crusaders. One of the last truly goofy superhero movies I can think of was Sam Raimi's 2001 big screen adaptation of SpiderMan. Whilst definitely not the silliest of the trilogy, for unmentionable reasons, it is a movie that doesn't really take itself seriously and it's a film that all the family can enjoy. That is, if it wasn't rated at 12. Here in the UK, nobody under 12 at the time could see this. Nobody under 12 could see a Spider-Man movie. Aren't you alienating your major demographic there? It's like giving a series of films based off children's books 12 ratings. That would just be stupid. Alright, to be fair, they fixed it now so that a 12 movie can now be watched by anyone under 12, so as long as they have an accompanying adult. Similar to your American's PG-13 rating. But this movie came out when I was 11, so I couldn't watch it till the VHS release. So was it worth the wait? Was Spider-Man able to quit his day job? Was he able to move on to greater things? Or did he succumb to, the harshness of reality? Let us find out. This is Spider-Man. So after a laboriously long credit sequence, we start off with a narration.
Who am I? You sure you want to know?
I'm not so sure. I am a little faint of heart.
The story of my life is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, well, bye then.
But let me assure you, this, like any story worth telling, is all about a girl. Mary Jane Watson. The woman I've loved since before I even liked girls.
What?
The woman I've loved since before I even liked girls.
Well, that's a paradox and a half. Oh, never mind. So, you take her, right?
The heck, I'd even take him.
Ew.
That's me.
Ah yes, Tobey Maguire is Peter Parker. I have to say, I think Maguire is perfect for the role. After all, on top of Nick Cage expressing interest in the part, which would have been awesome for all the wrong reasons, when James Cameron was picked to direct this, Charlie Sheen was wanting the role. Winning? But back to the movie, as the bus driver refuses to stop for Peter. It's only after a bit of coaxing from MJ, he decides to let him on. Still, what they should have done is stop the bus, wait till he gets a little closer and then speed off again. So the class arrive at the lab as Peter's friend Harry, played by James Franco, attempts to hit on MJ.
Disgusting.
Yeah, hateful little things.
I love them.
Should we be concerned here?
We use synthesized transfer RNA to encode an entirely new genome, combining the genetic information from all 3 spiders into these 15 genetically designed super spiders.
And people wonder why we are in a recession.
Hey, can I take your picture? I need one with a student in it.
Sure, yeah.
Great.
Where do you want me?
On top of me. Under me. Across me. Over me. There's just about fine, yeah.
Perfect.
Now take your top off. What? Nothing. So after the escaped spider bites Peter, we cut to Harry's father Norman, played by Willem Dafoe, about to show off his latest research for human performance enhancers. You mean Viagra? No, I do not mean Viagra.
Any side effects?
In one trial, yes.
It was an aberration. All the tests since then have been successful.
And in the trial that went wrong, what happened?
What were the side effects?
Violence, aggression,
Liking Big Brother?
and insanity.
Well, same thing.
Good boy. God will be thrilled. Just don't fall in your ass.
I'm already on my ass, mate. What else would you call it? I am on my ass.
Look, all I have in my head right now is an image of Uncle Ben's ass. Can we move on? So Peter arrives home from a night on the town, but wakes up with improved eyesight and increased muscle mass. Yeah, because spiders are known for their ripped torsos and six-packs. Oh my god! How have I not noticed this view my whole awkward adolescent life? Spider-Man, Spider-Man, stalking women because he can. He will follow, he will flock, when your back is turned, he'll stroke his...
Silence!
Ah, sorry.
I don't know if you realize this, but we've been neighbors since I was 6, and I was wondering if maybe we could get together sometime, maybe do something fun.
Have Spidey sex? Sounds kinky, but it's not a good idea.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. That's never happened to me before. It's just, you're so attractive, and it's been a while.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, you have blue eyes. I didn't notice without your glasses. You just get contacts? Well, see ya.
Le who? The her.
What is that?
You know, I don't get this school. For one, why does everyone look 25? They look freaking older than I do, and I'm not too old for high school. And secondly, why does no one remember what Peter was doing this day? Hey, remember that guy who had web coming from his wrist? Did all those cool flips and knocked that guy halfway across the hall like it was made of butter? Maybe he's Spider-Man. No. Okay.
Flash, it was just an accident.
My fist breaking your teeth, that's the accident.
Come on, Flash, stop.
I don't want to fight you, Flash.
So, why did they call you Flash? Ah.
Falcon!
Hello, cameraman. Nice of you to drop by.
Jesus, Parker, you are a freak.
Yeah, only freaks try to beat people up. Unlike us who just tried to beat you up.
An early awareness of danger.
So Peter runs off to try out his newly acquired powers. What a face. So Peter runs gaily across the rooftops and he starts to figure out how to shoot his web.
Go, Web! Fly! Up, up, and away, Web!
Now if you think the noises that are coming out of Peter's mouth now sound funny, you haven't watched the Punjabi version. Now I really want to show this, and I mean no disrespect to anybody who does speak Punjabi, it's just so funny, so here it is.
Jala! Oh, छू मंतर चल मेरे जाले निकल जा हुण बुड़कत्ती बुड़तानी बड़ो चोका.
I am so sorry.
Tally ho.
Goodbye, Crew World! After Spider-Man takes pride in ripping off George of the Jungle, Peter arrives back home to talk with MJ. At night. What the hell was he doing all this time? Oh, yeah, that's probably about right.
So where are you going after you graduate?
Hopefully, get a job as a photographer. What about you? Try me.
I wanna
Do porn.
act. What do you see coming for you?
I don't know.
Something's bothering him. Maybe he's too embarrassed to tell me what it is. Maybe I'm too embarrassed to to ask him, you think?
Maybe I just can't be arsed.
Going to the downtown library. I'll see you later.
Oh, yeah, wait, Pete. I'll drive you there, buddy.
Oh, no, I'll take the train.
No. I need the exercise. Go on. Go.
I'm gonna get exercise by driving.
You start fights at school?
I didn't start that fight. I told you that.
Yeah, well, you sure as hell finished.
Damn right he finished it. Why is every character in this movie such a douche? It was self-defense.
What was I supposed to do? Run away?
No, you're not supposed to run away, but...
So you're not supposed to run away, but you're also not supposed to fight back. Uncle Ben's mentality in life, everyone. With great power comes great responsibility. Just make sure you never use that power and get your spider ass kicked by that guy from True Blood.
Impressive.
So Peter doesn't listen and opts to go to a wrestling match. If he can survive 3 minutes, he can earn enough money to buy a car to impress MJ.
For $3,000! Is there no one here man enough to stay in the ring for 3 minutes with this titan of testosterone?
Oh, no, Hedwig, it's just Bruce Campbell acting like a deranged barn owl.
The sum of $3,000 will be paid to the terrifying, the deadly, the amazing Spider-Man!
My name's the Human Spider.
Am I the only one who finds it ironic that Peter knew that some spiders can change colour to blend into their environment, but when he designs the suit, he uses colours which, well, kind of do the opposite?
Oh my God! Oh, my legs! Oh God, I can't feel my legs!
Wait a minute. So, pro wrestling is real? I don't know why, but I just love that random Cage guy. Cage! So Peter gets in the ring with the late great Macho Man.
Hey! Unlock the thing! Take the chain off!
Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere!
So let me get this straight. Macho Man versus Tobey Maguire. Macho Man versus Tobey Maguire. Spidey, this is gonna hurt. But Peter prevails as he arrives to claim his prize.
$100. The ad said 3,000.
Well, check it again, webhead.
I need that money.
I missed the part where that's my problem. Hell.
Put the money in the bag.
Hey! He stole the game! Stop that guy! Stop him! He's got my money!
Thanks.
What the hell's the matter with you? You let him go!
Yeah, how dare you not confront a man with a gun? That's very stupid of you.
You could have taken that guy apart. Now he's going to get away with my money.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
But it turns out the man that Peter let go killed Uncle Ben. And no, not that Uncle Ben. There we go. So Peter gives chase. Carlsberg. Probably the most shameless product placement in the world.
Don't hurt me. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance!
Oh, no. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I'm defenseless. I... Wait a minute. This thing shoots metal things that kill people.
This is a day that you will always remember as the day that
Well, after we find out he's the most accident-prone villain ever, Peter graduates from school as Norman Osborn cannot decide where he should put his hand.
It's been a difficult time for you.
Okay, he's got his hand on his right shoulder. And now it's suddenly on his left. Oh, now it's off completely. Oh, now it's on again. And now it's off again. I mean, will you just decide a place to put your hand on this boy's body? Okay, that is alright. Well, from what I'm assuming was one hell of a textile course Peter studied, he refashions his Spidey suit to go out and fight crime.
This is not a man. My brother saw him building a nest in the Lincoln Center fountain.
I think he's human. I think he's a man. Could be a woman.
But enough about me.
Guy with 8 hands. Sounds hot.
Sounds disturbing, actually, but quiet everyone, this is my favourite part of the movie.
Dresses like a spider, he looks like a bug. But we should all just give him one big hug. Look out, ooh, here comes Spider-Man.
Screw Nickelback's Hero. I want to see Jess Bartok's rendition of Give Spider-Man a Hug to reach #1 on the Billboard chart.
He is extremely cool.
Ah, don't forget about the obligatory McDonald's tagging. You know, to further cement this film's idiotic 12 rating, McDonald's actually had a Happy Meal tie-in back when this movie was still out in cinemas. I mean, why is it a 12? Is it because of the whole spider bite thing? Daddy, a spider just bit me. Does that mean I'm gonna be Spider-Man? No, it means you're gonna die.
Oh, that sucks.
So Peter gets fired from a job we, never knew about, so he decides to become a photographer, and he gets himself a nice gig going. He gets paid money for taking pictures of himself in tight spandex. So he's a freelance porn star? No, he is not a freelance porn star.
They're crap. 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 Mega crap.
Ultra crap. Big crap. Smelly crap. Ass crap. Okay, that's just disturbing. That's private.
Mr. Jameson told me to give that to you.
Ah. Welcome to the Daily Bugle.
Thank you. I'm Peter Parker. I'm a photographer.
Was this shot meant to look like what I think it looks like? Come on, Peter, now's your chance to hit on this girl. I mean, there's just so many possibilities. You could say, hey baby, how'd you like to play with my wide angle lens? Or, would you care to check if my flash is on? Or, shake it. Shake it.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
The possibilities are endless.
I can see that.
So we cut to Norman in a board meeting, and it's looking as though he's having to resign from his company.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company.
So, what's he gonna do? He's gonna get all emotional and stuff. You know how much I've sacrificed.
You know how much I sacrificed?
You know how much I sacrificed?
God bless you, Willem Dafoe.
Welcome to Oscorp Industries Unity Day Festival. Let's hear it for Macy Gray.
Holy shit, it's gonna blow!
MJ, why didn't you wear the black dress?
Look, you're getting fat, okay? Black is slimming.
I wanted to impress my father. He loves black.
Yeah, he wants a threesome.
What the hell was that?
The Green Goblin, brought to you by Samsung.
Hello, my dear.
It's Spider-Man!
And I'm so acting right now.
We'll meet again, Spider-Man!
Wait! Who are you?
You know who I am.
I do?
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Somebody there?
Somebody.
Where are you?
Follow the cold shiver running down your spine.
So you're my ass?
Power beyond your wildest dreams, and it's only the beginning. There's only one who can stop us.
The only other 2-in-1 character we can think of.
Us.
good for us.
SpiderMan and the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin, you like that?
Mr. Jameson.
Made it up myself.
Well, I got help with the Goblin part, but I figured out he was green.
These weirdos all gotta have a name now.
Oh, I get it. The Green Goblin isn't called the Green Goblin because he's green. It's because he's an environmentally friendly supervillain. Defo. I want that hang glider powered by hydrogen fuel, and we ain't using it for journeys that are 10 miles or less. From now on, we walk to Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, but I get tired. We walk to Chuck E. Cheese.
Who's the photographer who takes the pictures of Spider-Man?
I don't know who he is. His stuff comes in the mail.
You're lying!
Wow, you know, this movie portrays Jameson as a douche, but he's actually risking his life by not telling Goblin who Peter is. And he never gets a thank you. All he gets is a mouthful of web. Screw you, Parker. Jameson should be Spider-Man.
And I'll make him infamous.
Hey, kiddo, let Mom and Dad talk for a minute, will you?
Sleep. I just love the way he says that. Sleep. Lavender. What? Oh, wrong pouch. Give me a second here. Let's see what we got here. Lavender. BO. Methane. Cheese and onion. Aha! Sleeping gas. Sleep. Yeah, that doesn't look romantic at all. So we cut to MJ. She does what any smart girl would do in New York City and walks down an abandoned dark alleyway. Alone. But thanks to Peter's unhealthy obsession of stalking, he's there to save her.
Do I get to say thank you this time?
Wait.
Ah yes, the infamous upside down kiss. Now if you don't know, hazard a guess as to where that scene got inspiration from. An old painting, a classic fairy tale, a tale of two lovers who were never meant to be, or a Popeye cartoon? Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Well, the next day, Spidey goes to save a woman's baby. Which begs the question, what on earth was she doing leaving a baby in a burning building? Must have mushrooms. But after Spidey rescues the child, Goblin shows up. So Peter flees, for some reason, as we cut to Thanksgiving dinner.
Now, where is Peter? He better have remembered that cranberry sauce.
Oh fuck, I forgot the cranberry sauce.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't know he was here.
Remember when I said Norman Osborn wanted a threesome? I wasn't joking.
How strange. There's nobody here.
Bit of a slob, isn't he?
All brilliant men are.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Hey, according to Aunt May, I am brilliant.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, Peter.
Hey. Sorry I'm late. It's a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries.
Yeah, I jammed the old bag in the left rib. She came through.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Norman, will you do the honors?
And the award for the most threatening finger lick goes to Norman Osborn. I mean, that should be part of the end of every KFC advert.
Take a tasty moment that's fully satisfying. Make a perfect moment that's really finger-licking good.
I gotta go.
This girl is important to me.
Harry, please. Look at her.
You think a woman like that sniffing around because she likes your personality?
You know something? This movie's portraying Norman as the bad guy here, but he's absolutely right. Why is MJ still going out with Harry? Is it because MJ is impressed with him?
You know,
spiders can change their color to blend into their environment.
Really?
No. Is it because he's a good kisser? No. Is it because they have quirky little conversations over the phone?
Alright, I'm sorry. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs.
No. The only redeemable factor about Harry is that he's the son of a successful business tycoon. In other words, he's loaded. MJ is a money-grabbing whore.
That's nothing to be embarrassed about.
A word to the not-so-wise about your little girlfriend. Do what you need to with her, then broom her fast.
That sounds painful, but strangely erotic. So Norman leaves as he attacks Aunt May later that night as the Green Goblin. And by attack I mean scare the living shit out of her and then just fuck off.
He knows who I am.
Maybe I should warn my friends. I'll look for them. Are they to my left? No. Are they to my right? No. Well, okay, I give up. MJ can surely protect herself.
But do you think it's true, all the terrible things they say about him?
No. Not Spider-Man. Not a chance in the world. I know him a little bit.
Has he mentioned me?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I said, when you look in her eyes, and she's looking back in yours, everything feels
dark and cold.
Because you feel
isolated and uncomfortable.
And at the same time,
nauseous.
The truth is, you don't know what you feel.
I've never experienced it before, MJ, but I hear they call it a boner.
It's as if you've reached
down your pants.
And you weren't ready for it.
You said that.
Nah, I said you're a whore. Hold on! What in the name of spider testicles is that? A decapitated, swollen fish head with 2 LEDs in its head? Call that decapitated Rastafarian air freshener from Prison of Azkaban. I think I found his long-lost brother.
Wake up, little spider.
What the hell was that? Awake, Ganich.
Wake up, little spider.
Wake up. Go home, dear. You look awful.
Gee, thanks.
Can I do anything for you?
You do too much. College, a job, all this time with me. You're not Superman, you know.
Oh, God. The last time a superhero movie made a Superman reference was...
This is why Superman works alone.
Yeah, don't remind us of that abomination.
A smile, finally. Haven't seen one of those on your face since Mary Jane was here.
Yeah, I haven't seen a smile from you ever since I last saw you.
Hey, you were supposed to be asleep.
Yeah, mate, Peter could have been saying anything to MJ. Hey, MJ, when I get you home, I want to your so hard till your drops against my and then I'll your more and whilst you my until we about the whipped cream. So after a brief chat about MJ, Peter finally comes to his senses and suspects MJ might be in danger. And what do you know, she is. For the 3rd time in one movie. So Peter sets off to rescue her. Again. What is this? Angry spiders? Shit.
Let die the woman you love, or suffer the little children.
Oh my God, he's gonna drop them in the water! Wait, isn't that thing you float on? Never mind.
Make your choice, Spider-Man, and see how a hero is rewarded.
Don't do it, Goblin!
Don't do it? You think after all this planning, all this work, you can get me to stop just by saying, don't do it?
What if we had please?
Ah.
What the hell was that noise? It just sounded like Jar Jar Binks if he got his nuts caught in a thresher. I just love that slow-mo punch there. Someone should remix that.
Had you not been so selfish, your little girlfriend's death would have been quick and painless, but now that you've really pissed me off...
Sheesh, what's the potty mouth? I mean, I know this is a 12 movie, but it's Spider-Man. How you might as well just go all the way.
I'm gonna her nice and slow.
That's my job, you green radioactive fuckhead. Why not take off his helmet? I'm gonna kill you, Goblin. Oh, God, I think I just broke it. Oh, God, I think I just broke this one too. Oh.
Mr. Osborn.
Thank God for you. Give me your hand. I've been like a father to you.
A father who kicks the shit out of you.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, right in the Goblin sack. Ooh, although I think I can finish off the Green Goblin's verse now.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the Goblin and took the spider out.
Out of the closet, the Green Goblin came out. His balls got impaled, he'll have to do without. I also like how he just goes, oh, so casually just before he gets struck. I mean, he knew he was screwed. You could add that oh to any famous death scene.
Fly, you fools.
Oh.
Hey. I'm so sorry, Harry.
Sorry my phone rang and my sympathy for the devil ringtone sounded off during the funeral procession. It was pretty funny though, right?
No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try,
I will monologue about everything.
There's something I've been wanting to tell you. When I was up there, and I thought I was gonna die, there was only one person who I was thinking of.
Jared Leto. I really have a thing for emo guys, Peter.
That I'm just me. And that's okay. The truth is,
I'm a man.
who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
So there we have Spider-Man, and he just has so much going for it. Admittedly, the CGI is a bit dated and the dialogue can be insanely stupid, but the world of Spider-Man is so brilliantly brought to life. I mean, yeah, fans may argue that Spidey should have had artificial web shooters, and that Tobey Maguire wasn't the right casting for the wise-cracking superhero they remember, but it's easy to forgive this. The film's goofy feel fits perfectly in this over-the-top comic book setting, and Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin is just perfect casting. He's so delightfully over the top, it's difficult not to like him. And with the reboot of the series coming soon, it will be interesting to see a more different take. We've got the goofy, over-the-top rendition, now we could be getting a more serious adaptation. But for the time being, we have Spidey 1, 2 and 3, and they've stamped their mark on time as some of the greatest superhero movies ever made. Play me out, Chad. You know what? Jason.
Dresses like a spider, he looks like a bug.
Only unusual suspect. See you next time.
One big hug. Look out.
SpiderMan, SpiderMan does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the SpiderMan.
You know how much I sacrifice?